Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining us on the last day of 2021. Let's wind up this year for you with the headlines at this hour. 18% of tested COVID samples in India were of the new variant Omicron. 50% of Delhi samples report Omicron. All samples from metro cities that have tested positive for COVID are being sent for genome sequencing. So is the third wave upon us? The data seems to suggest so. Weekly cases are up 2, 3, 4 times in many states. India's R factor is at 1.22, above the key 1 mark. Delhi has recorded 9 COVID deaths this month, the highest in the last 4 months, as the national capital continues to see a worrying surge in cases. While oblivious to the rising COVID cases, politicians go ahead with their rallies in poll-bound states. The Home Minister Amit Shah holds a roadshow in Bareilly, Uttar Pradesh. AAP's Arvind Kejriwal holds a victory march in Punjab's Patiala. People are packed like sardines with no COVID regulations in sight. Eerie images of an empty Juhu beach on New Year's Eve, as all public spaces are closed off to Mumbaikars between 5 p.m. and 5 a.m. till January 15th. Given the massive spike in coronavirus cases, the police can be seen pleading with the public to go back home. What happened to the government's claim that the entire eligible population of India would be vaccinated against COVID-19 by the end of the year? Rahul Gandhi slams the centre for missing its self-set vaccination target. A portion of a false ceiling at a mall collapses. 3 people are electrocuted. Traffic comes to a standstill as Chennai is flooded again as 21 centimetres rain pounds the city. That's 40% higher downpour in a single day than what is usual for December. The GST Council defers the implementation of the tax rate hike on textiles. The GST hike of 5% to 12% deferred, says the Finance Minister. West Bengal, Gujarat, Delhi, Rajasthan and Tamil Nadu had opposed the move. 5 ex-armed force chiefs write to the President and the Prime Minister on the Haridwar hate speeches. We cannot allow such incitement to violence together with public expressions of hate, the letter says. Will the government act? And Karnataka's latest instance of religious bigotry finds itself derailed. A group of women fend off right-wing extremist goons questioning their Christmas celebrations. Who are you to question us? These women challenge the Hindu fundamentalists and put them in their place. Who we pray to and what we wear is our prerogative, these women say. And it is exactly 2 years to the date since China announced the presence of the new coronavirus, later named COVID-19. And today, at the start of a new year, the Omicron variant has India on alert, with the government reporting 309 new cases of this variant alone today, the biggest single-day hike. In India, while cases are a fraction of the peak seen during the second wave, the rate at which the average daily cases is growing is now much more than it was at that horrific time. Take a look at your screen. The daily COVID-19 cases have jumped to double in the last 3 days. That's a faster jump than the fastest rate of increase recorded during the second wave of the COVID-19 pandemic, triggered off by that Delta variant. During the Delta-driven second wave, the fastest jump was in March. And in April, the Omicron tidal wave has surpassed that acceleration rate. Delhi and other major cities have announced major restrictions in view of the New Year celebrations, banning gatherings in an attempt to rein in the matter. Delhi has banned gatherings for New Year's Eve. Maharashtra has imposed a 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. ban